is it? It's me, the vegan fashionista. I felt like eating something with spice and curry and that kind of a kick of flavor, so I decided to make some. Well, I guess it depends where you're from. There's so many different names for it. Some people call it chana, where they come from, in the West Indies. Some people call it, you know, just curried, garbanzo beans, and you know, or curried chickpeas. So I don't know, just a cholet I think is another name for it. But anyways, I'm just gonna keep it simple and just call it some curried chickpeas. And here you see that I've already kind of prepped my ingredients because I am using my handheld. So, you know, working with one hand can be a little tricky sometimes. So what I'm going to start with, of course, is I love this stainless steel frying pan. I got it from Bed Bath & Beyond, and it's by, oh gosh, why did I go into that? It's by, let's see, Calphalon. It's a Calphalon frying pan, and it's just, I love the way it, you know, cooks the food. I love the, you know, it doesn't have, it's non-stick without having that, you know, those chemicals and added stuff, whatever it is that they use in that non-stick Teflon. Anyways, I'm gonna add to the frying pan. It's heated. I'm gonna add some extra virgin olive oil. You guys know I love that. And I don't know, I don't usually use specific quantities, so if you're looking for that, I'm sorry. I just kind of eyeball it. And so I'll put that much in. Don't know how much that is. Maybe about 2 or 3 tablespoons. And as you can see, it's smoking because it was very hot. I'm going to turn this down a little bit. And doesn't quite look even in the pan. There we go. Let's even that out a little bit. So once that cools down a bit, because I don't want to get burned, we're going to add some onions. I've chopped up my onions and my garlic. Now I've used this is about 1 small to medium onion, and I cut it in half lengthwise, and then I just you know, sliced it up again. So they're pretty, you know, pretty good sized chunks. I don't like small onions. I like to really see my onions and taste my onions when I cook. And then I have about 2 small cloves of garlic right there. So let's see what's going on with this frying pan. It's pretty hot, so we're gonna start some sizzling here. And you know, a little flavor. So I'm gonna start with some salt, and I usually use sea salt, and I usually put it in one hand and then just kind of, you know, throw it in, just so I can kind of keep an eye on how much I've added. I would say, again, I'm using the one-hand technique. I really need to get or you know what, I have one, a stand for my camera, so I can, you know, use both of my hands when I'm cooking and taping. But anyway, getting back to the salt, that's probably maybe about 3 or 4 teaspoons. And then I have, this is going to be a little tricky. I'm going to have to put the camera down, guys, because I'm going to have to grind my salt. So here we go. I'm going to put it down here. Hope you guys can still see what's going on. And I'm going to grind my salt. I have some, grind my pepper. I have some black pepper. And I'm just going to grind evenly around into the frying pan. And there you go. You can probably see it, how much I've added. And it's really starting to soften up, really starting to cook. But that looks good. That looks just about right. Okay, so let's move on. Now I'm going to add the star of the show here. I have, because I'm not making as much this time, I'm only going to add a can, which is about 15.5 ounces of garbanzo beans, chickpeas, whatever you want to call it. However you call it in your part of the world or in your culture. And I've left the water in. I know some people don't cook with the liquid. They use vegetable stock or, you know, water, which I have some here just in case I need it later. But I want to add frying pan. So you can see how much liquid is in there. I might not even need any water. And we're going to let that cook now. Chickpeas are very, you know, they're firm. They're firm beans. Are they beans or are they peas? You know, garbanzo beans, chickpeas. Either way, they're legumes. And they're firm. They're not like, you know, if you added a can of kidney beans or black beans or, you know, the other type, lima beans, that kind of thing. Those kinds of beans. They're firm. So, you know, you want these to cook up pretty well. I'm going to add, now I am a herb type chick. I love my herbs. A lot of people I've seen recipes and I've seen make this, they use, instead of thyme, which I'm using thyme here from, this is the North Shore Living Herbs brand, and it's really cute. It comes in, and this is fresh herbs, of course, by the name you can tell. It comes in like the little potted, you know, pot that they planted it in, which I think that's really cool. You can tell that it's really fresh. But anyways, like I was saying, some people use, instead of thyme, they use cilantro. I guess traditionally that's what's used in this dish. The thing with this curry dish is I'm using curry powder, which, you know, you can buy really good quality curry powder in, you know, your ethnic stores. You can find it in, you know, regular grocery store. There's so many different kinds, and in curry powder there's already a lot of the things that I'm going to be adding. There's, you know, cinnamon, turmeric, there's cloves, but I want an extra kick. I guess I want to just maybe spice it up even more. I love spicy, so I'm going to add a bunch of curry, and again, have no idea. Just do it to taste. You know, you can use less than I use, you can use more than I use. I eyeball it and just know when I've had enough. You know, and sometimes I even go back and add more, which I might do. So that's the curry. I've also taken some whole cloves, which, if I can get it out. Oh, and then I get out one that doesn't have any. Okay, so here we go. This is, excuse the dishes in the sink. Y'all don't see that, do you? This is the actual clove at the tip. You see that? And what I've done is I've broken it off the tip, and I'll just sprinkle that in there. So that's what this is. So here I'm going to add, this is about maybe half a cup of water. Let's see if that's enough. I may have to add some more. And then just cover it up and let it simmer. Everything is blending, and you know, all these flavors are gonna marry and just, oh, it's gonna taste so good. So, just because it doesn't look like there's enough water in there, enough liquid, I'm going to add maybe just a little bit more water. I added maybe about another half a cup, so that was a cup in total. And remember, so, you know, a lot of this is going to be absorbed by the dish, by the peas, the beans. What are we calling it? Are we calling it peas or beans? But anyway, that is it. And we'll be back with the finished product. Okay, so here we go. Here is the finished product. I think it looks delicious. It came out exactly how I pictured it. The color is beautiful, first of all. I hope you guys can see this. The beans are nice and tender. I let it cook for maybe about 10 or 15 minutes. And the flavors, it smells delicious. I'm gonna serve it over some white rice and come back and show you guys what it looks like on a plate. Yum! How good does that look? It just looks so good, and I can't wait to dig in. It smells great, and it just came out exactly how I wanted it to. It smells delicious, so I'm gonna go and dig in and get all into this. And of course, you know, I have to have, you know, a glass of my favorite Cabernet. So guys, if you try this, let me know what you think, and I hope you had fun watching me make this. I hope I inspired you guys to cook something with curry, if not this dish, but you know, go outside of your box and do something different. Have a great weekend, guys. Bye.